Yo, what is up, everybody? Back with another video. Today is arm day. Dude, I feel already freaking pumped. But I feel good. I'm feeling good. Sitting in the parking lot, drinking some pre. The drive to Metroflex is short, so usually get here, start drinking the pre. So, yeah, I mean, today, arm day, right? So, I get this question kind of often, is like, should you have a full arm day? And I think it really comes down to like what I talk about often of like, I hope you guys can't hear the lawnmower. He's like fucking right here. He's been like right here for like the last 4 minutes, stuck moving the thing. Like literally just, you can see him right here. Yeah, he was just stuck right here for like 3 minutes. Anyways, should you have an arm day? It just comes down to like, what is the goal? To be honest, like, I hate training arms. Like, it's more fun now. It is more fun now, but when I first started training arms, like, I hated training arms. That's why I had small arms, because I didn't like training them, so I just wouldn't train them. Throwing a couple sets of tricep at the end of a push workout, or whatever, some biceps at the end of the back workout, or whatever. I didn't like training arms. It's just kind of annoying. Like, the muscle is like so small that I feel like the pump like hurts more in a way. Like, and you also like don't really get tired. Like, you don't really get sweaty. Like, obviously if you're not taking it serious, like, all these things come into play. Here he comes again. He's gonna get stuck. You're gonna see him get stuck. You can see him. I don't know what it is about the spot right here. Whatever. He's literally stuck right here. He's literally just like stuck. I don't even know what the fuck's going on there. But like I said, it just comes down to what the goal is. So if you want to have fun and do whatever you want, do whatever you want. Don't do an arm day if you don't want to. And for the longest time, like, I didn't have an arm day because I didn't like training arms, so I didn't do arms. And then I had small arms, right? And that was exposed, because I want to be a bodybuilder, and I got on stage and I have small arms. Not to mention I also have long arms and I have a long physique, so you need even more to have like outrageously arms for them to look normal. So since the last show, been doing arms very often. At one point I was doing arms like 5 days a week. Every single time I trained, do arms. So yeah, for a long time did a full arm day, biceps, triceps, and then more recently added in a touch of chest so that I could have more arms on Monday, which was originally like just a chest day. So now we have more arms on Monday. Like, Monday and Friday, which is today, are pretty much the same workout. Except today I'll do more biceps, and on Monday I just do more triceps. So like on the Monday workout, I do like 4 tricep exercises and 2 chest. Today we'll do 3 or 4 bicep tricep supersets, and then probably 1 chest. So just helping out with the overall frequency, which has been successful for me. So if you're trying to bring something up, it could be a frequency thing, or it could be a volume thing, or it could be both. So in my case, I just added both, right? Add more volume and more frequency, and for my arms, more intensity, because I wasn't training very hard. So yeah, more volume, more frequency, and more intensity. But like arms, you can do that because they don't, like, your arms aren't really like that sore. You can train arms every couple days, unless you did like 40 sets of arms one day, then you would be kind of sore. But like, if I do 4 exercises, that's like somewhere between 8 to 12 sets. You know, some exercises do 3, some exercises do 2 sets per. It's like, okay, like I'm not going to be sore from that, so I can train them again the next day, or I can train them again in 2 days or whatever. So yeah, so like right now I do triceps on Monday, biceps on Tuesday, Wednesday's a rest day, Thursday's leg day, Friday do a full arm day, and then yeah, Saturdays. Yeah, so we're training arms 4 times a week, right? Monday, Tuesday, Friday, 3 times a week, sorry. So they've definitely improved a ton, and I want them to improve more, because like I said, I have a lanky physique, a long physique. I'm tall, I have, you know, long arms, so they need to be kind of outrageous for them to look normal. So, you know, you got to just see what your goal is. If your goal is to be a bodybuilder, then you got to focus on what your weak points are, and you got to learn to love them and learn to enjoy it, and you know, tailor your split, tailor your effort, tailor your recovery to whatever that body part is. So like for me, like I love training chest. That's why I have a big chest. This is what I would always train, right? You know, shoulders too. I love training shoulders. Always have huge shoulders. Now I barely train shoulders. I'll do like 1 or 2 sets of shoulders a week. Chest, I'm doing like 5 or 6 sets of chest a week. Stay hydrated. So it's like, yeah, I would love to just train chest and shoulders every day, but I want to be a bodybuilder more than I want to fucking have fun. But it's like you learn to have fun with it, right? And as you see progression, it's even more fun. Like you get more addicted to it. You know, that's why you keep training your good body parts, because like, oh, that looks sick. I have a sick chest pump, right? Versus like if your arms are lacking, like, oh, my arms look like fucking shit. You know, I don't want to train my arms. They look like shit. You know, or like, I don't want to pose my back. My back looks like shit. You know, there's nothing there. I'd rather just train chest because my chest looks sick. But it's like once you know, get over that hump, and then you actually start training hard, and you actually start like being accurate and getting that progression, then you can lean into it. It's the same thing of like people when they first start to lose weight, like they don't want to make that change, right? Or take that step into making a change because it's something different, right? And then, you know, say you're on a diet and you lose 3 pounds your first week, and you're like, dang, okay, all right, I guess I'll stick with this, you know. Or maybe you went 85% and you still lost 3 pounds, right? And they're like, oh, all right, maybe I'll follow this a little stricter, right? Next week you follow it, 90, 95%, whatever. You're pretty much spot on. You lose another 3 or 4 pounds or whatever. You're like, dang, all right, and then you're hooked, right? And you keep seeing that progression, and, it creates that positive feedback loop. So I'm low-key tweaking out now. But, that's the whole process. That is the love the process, right? So fall in love with the process, train your freaking arms, train your weak points, get after it. I'm going to go train some arms now.
You say that you want to make it work, but I don't feel like you're all in. We've got all the right cards. Tell me, baby, what are the odds? Yeah, you say you're scared of making me cry, but I don't easily cry. Yeah, you say you're scared of breaking my heart, but I don't easily break. I feel like heaven's knocking on my door. Open up that door, open up that door.
All right, y'all. That is a wrap on today's road to show. Appreciate you guys being here. Great fucking arm day. You see the fucking pump. Arms are jacked. Came out to get a couple posing rounds in the sun. It's just where the lighting is best when the sun is out in that little hallway there. I'm explaining it like I didn't just show it, but that's the best lighting. The bathroom is very good too for any other time, but when the sun is out in the hallway is the best lighting for sure. But it also feels good to be in the sun, get a little out of people's way, you know. And oh look, you got a headache. And you know, get the sun on, you know. So it is like 9 o'clock or so now, 9:04. So yeah, gonna go. Wow, this person's speeding. That's Pitbull. So yeah, gonna go clean up, get a post-workout meal, and then to you know, the regular daily routine now is at EveryBodyNutrition. Get our meals in and have a great Friday, everybody. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.